Alright. So this is pirate research. We're gonna do all of this in one segment. So we grab every single item, and we can do that because we ran and got Nova Beam early. Like, having Nova Beam for this area means we can get the last couple of items we normally wouldn't be able to get without it. And it also speeds up the Metroid Hatcher significantly. Whoops. Doesn't really matter what you do here because the room takes ages to load anyway. So in this segment we'll also get our two kind of final major upgrades for the very end of the game. Oops. Grapple Voltage and Hazard Shield. And we kind of get them in the intended order, but a lot sooner. You meant to get one. Whoops. I don't know if I got that or not. I don't think I really got in that pipe. Yeah. Messed up a little bit, but that's not too bad. Okay, so this room is a pretty fun room to speedrun because you can just SSJ here. Whoops, no you can't, apparently. Yeah, you can, but hello. There we go, that was weird. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much because you're on a bit of a time limit because that bug thing. Or the flying robot, if you get in its way, then bad things happen. So you don't want to get in its way. So you can just kind of chill anyway. Not too much rush in this room. But don't chill that much. Grab this missile. Screw attacks faster because you skip the power grip cutscene. Don't fall down. 2 jumps and a single screw attack over here. And power grip onto this tube. I'm gonna do this tube section, and we have spider balls, so we can do we can avoid having to do an annoying trick. The ship missile expansion here, which is nice. Skip half a cycle there by doing just a bomb jump, and grab this ETank as normal. And then it's faster to drop down here than it is to go across the top way. Just boost through this thing. Activate the second bomb slot. And now we're gonna go trigger the X-ray panel, which is needed to exit the room. It's not more small authorization there. S is one of the more fun welding panels if it cooperates. Also, like, approaching from a bit further away because I've had some issues where if you get too close, like, selecting the top options in this panel is really difficult. If you're too close when it kind of loads in because it doesn't set your position correctly. So it's just something to be aware of. Okay, now we're just going to roll back through this tunnel. First to go this way. Grab this first. Oh no, unless that happens. Alright, this is savable. I think this is savable. Maybe it's not savable. Okay, it's not savable. That's a pain. It's good to know though. Oh no, come on. What? Dude, this is so dumb. Confirmed hardest expansion to get in the game, whether you have the item you need for it or not. There we go. That took way longer than it should have done, but whatever. Deal with it. It's time to save in the real run. Should have gone right first. Yeah, I should have gone right first. Going right first means you go right third and you have just enough height to get up on that ledge. So all in all, that expansion and the boost segment was kind of done pretty badly. But like I've said before, these aren't meant to be like high level segments. Just proof of concept theory stuff more than anything else. Shoot both the antennas or run away, start the fight, whatever, blah. Doesn't really matter what happens here because you're just going to avoid it anyway. and you can't not trigger the fight. I don't think. Maybe you can. I haven't tried that. Anyway, in here, Extra Visor, we have Nova Beam. We have Nova Beam. So we can grab this expansion and also kill the guy using the weak point, because we have Nova Beam. And doing this early is pretty much the main... Whoops. This item was the main reason why we'd have to backtrack normally, because we'd have to come back here after grabbing Nova Beam. But now we already have Nova Beam, so we don't have to backtrack. Shoot missiles into this thing. And there we go. Yeah, don't know. Okay. Roll under here. Oh. Never mind, it triggers the things anyway. It doesn't really matter about triggering the alarms because you're gonna run into this room and trigger the alarm in this room anyway. Again, we have Nova Beam. Oh, right, these things. Okay, Nova Beam doesn't work on these things, I forgot about that. One set of pirates that it doesn't actually work on. Not that it matters, because we have Hyper Mode as well. And Hyper Missiles. Okay. Twist controls. Oh, dude. Just kind of boost through there and you can kind of instant morph. Saves a tiny little bit of time. There's no point doing it here though, because the cutscenes will interrupt your boost speed anyways. Let's carry on. Then we're gonna go over there. That missed expansion. Here. Let's just J up and away. I'm going to start prepping for my Seeker missiles here, so I can just let them off as soon as I get in the room. Attack here is normal. It might be worth looking into seeing if the screw attackless way of doing this room is faster. It might be, but it's incredibly precise, but if it saves enough time and someone can find a good setup for it, then it might be worth considering at least. So we're in Craneyard. And we are going to do Gandryda before Hazard Shield, just because otherwise you have to reload the room. And if we're reloading the room anyway, we may as well reload it to go towards go into the Gandryda's room and do Gandryda. So trooper cutscene. It's peasy. Try and grab some health. That's you. I thought I was a dead man. I know of a back entrance location. Engage security levers simultaneously, something, I don't know. I'll synchronize our movements with security guards want to relax. Okay, so now Gandryda finally shuts up. And now we fight her. So in my practice run through this segment I had a really crappy Gandryda fight, so hopefully I have a much better one this time. I kept trying to do things with Nova Beam. Nova Beam is not very effective against Gandryda. She also doesn't have a visible weak point with X-ray, so that idea's out the window. So Screw Attack is your friend here. I don't remember how to do the third phase properly anymore, because it's been too long, so it's gonna be bad. Whoops. What the hell? Bad. Very bad. Gandryda's still moving. Okay, that was scary. I think it's funny that she can turn into Rundus, and we haven't actually seen Rundus. Like, who's this guy? I haven't seen this guy yet in the run. Unfortunately, I didn't skip the transformations, because I'm bad. And I haven't done this fight in ages. It's not really an excuse, but whatever. I mean, transformation is pretty hard. Although that's just bullshit. It hates fighting up anyway. Oh, really? Okay, well at least I got a nice third phase, and okay, well it was a bad first phase, but the third phase was good, which is the important one. So, whatever. Room for improvement on that fight, you can probably do it a minute faster, I would say, if not more. Apparently there's a safe strat for the second phase, DF says. If you stand still and let her jump on you, the next screw attack you do will end the phase, so that's something to bear in mind if you want to try and optimize the fight. Okay, so now the elevator reactivates, so we can go back down to hazard shield straight away. We don't have to backtrack or reload a room or anything, and we've effectively reloaded hazard shield room and also beaten Gandryda, so all the flags are set so we can go get hazard shield straight away. Interestingly enough, the Aurora unit will actually try and tell us, because the hint system in this game is silly. The game will try and tell us. Oh, apparently that's Miles' strat for the second phase, so credits to him. The game will try and tell us to get Spiderball, but we already have Spiderball, so it's kind of funny. It's not as good as in the Pirate Homeworld, getting the hazard shield message and the defense assault message. Like right at the start. It's pretty good. These things are bad and I don't like them. We need that missile. And that's 50% of items. Unfortunately you don't get a text box for it, so I can't verify what I'm saying, but it is. There we go.
Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown.
Okay, so the Aurora unit has apparently discovered evidence. Okay, so bear this in mind, guys. This is important to know. Okay, so now we have hazard shield. Okay, so the Aurora unit has discovered evidence of Chozo artifacts on Skytown. Did you know that the Aurora unit has discovered evidence of Chozo artifacts on Skytown? Did you know that Unit 217 has discovered evidence of hidden Chozo artifacts on Skytown? The hint system in this game is amazing. I always get scared of that door because one time on my PAL copy when it was like dying a bit, which is the reason why I think it happened, that room didn't load. Like I went through the door and the room just never loaded. Like I was stuck in that room. I couldn't load anything. I think it's never happened on this disc, so I'm pretty sure it's just because my PAL copy was dying, but it always scares me in 100%. Because it happened in 100% run as well. So every time I come back through that room it scares me a little. Seems pretty straightforward, you know, just nothing too special happening here. Getting a missile expansion, getting out. Killing a robot. Hyper mode Higgs, hyper missile. Now we've got Metroid Creche, which is the last real room in this segment. Oops. Funnily enough, there is an out of bounds here where you just screw attack into a hole in the wall and you're out of bounds. It's probably one of the dumbest secret worlds in the entire series. It's pretty good. Like I'll point it out to you guys if I see it. So because we have X-Ray Visor and Nova Beam, this guy's pretty trivial. Like incredibly trivial. Like he's dead. He's not dead. I missed. Wow. I'm missing, dude. Okay, there we go. So he's shooting through the mouth. That wasn't as swag as I wanted it to be. Disappointed in myself. So here there's two paths you have to take. Unfortunately, you do have to take both of them because we want to actually be able to get out of the room sensibly. So go this way first. Cool spider track, dude. Great spider track. I think there is actually a trick in this room to do something with this get on a later spider track, but I don't know it, and last I heard it was inconsistent. Yeah, these spider tracks are kind of dumb. I don't like them that much. There we go. Now we get the E-Tank, there we go. But anyway, you see these holes in the wall, like, there, as I felt next time before I fell down. You can jump through that one. There's just a hole behind it. There's nothing, it goes straight to the ether. It's pretty good. And this looks like it's going to be around an 18-minute segment, which I'm pretty happy with. Maybe a little bit better, but all in all. I mean, okay, so there's probably about 2 minutes of mistakes in this segment. Just for reference of, like, optimization. Also, this is really dumb, because you can't... You can't land on that ledge. I really want to find a way to land on that ledge in Waffle. Activate that for later, and then we're going to save. Yeah, 18-minute segment, pretty much. Alright.